Okay, on the phone with me, I have Pretty Mike of Lagos.
Hey,
What's up, Mike?
I'm all
We
right,
can't.
and you?
I'm doing great. Kemi Olunloyo, guys. Today is the 1st of December 2020. We couldn't get to finish the Instagram live because of the poor network. Buhari has to fix the network. It's horrible. I mean, we're talking about doing shows that are live, talk shows, even some sponsors on some of my shows, and I can't get the show done. Well, I have Pretty Mike on the phone now. Mike, let's get to the point. Everybody around the world saw you with 6 pregnant women at Williams Chambers' wedding. And you were telling us on the live video before we lost connection that the concept of showing up at weddings of your friends or events of your friends is your idea. There's no stylist behind it. That is just your own concept.
That's right.
Tell me a little bit about what inspired you to come up with this. Because some people said he's always showing up in weddings, stealing the show away from the bride and groom. But you said the bride and groom know you're coming, but they know you're coming with some kind of concept. Tell me a little bit more about it.
I mean, I think nowadays everybody knows that weddings are it's a big part of the entertainment industry
Correct.
in Nigeria.
Correct.
In respecting that it's reality, meaning
Mm-hmm.
a couple is getting married and hopefully spending their life happily ever after.
Right.
Blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, the concept behind most people having elaborate weddings and they want to entertain people.
Yes.
They call on artists to come perform. They
Mm-hmm.
call on comedians to come co-host the show. The
Mm-hmm.
reasons why they do that is because they want to give people some kind of life,
Yeah.
something different, something they want people to come and be wild and wooed about their particular wedding. That's
Exactly.
why they spend so much money on decor, on food, and on drinks.
Yeah.
But to me, when a friend invites me to a wedding,
Right.
I try to bring something different. I try to bring something whereby even a day or two, a week after their wedding, people keep talking about it
That's
because,
what we see.
and that's what we see, and that's what people want.
Mm-hmm.
People don't want to spend so much money on entertaining people, and then you just after a couple of hours you forget about it. You remember
Right.
that? Oh my God, that wedding was this, that was that,
Yeah.
and that's why sometimes they call artists come and perform.
To perform
But
right.
recently, they have noticed that just even you calling the artist to perform
Uh huh.
is no more doing the trick.
Right.
It's
Right.
no more. They need the icing on the cake.
And you're
And
the icing.
yes, when I decide to go in my mask, that is
What do
the
you mean? What do
icing.
you mean mask? Your
Well, to me, it's more of whatever concept I decide to go to the wedding with. I
yes.
try not to repeat concepts.
Yeah.
So when I do come, nobody knows what they're expecting. It's definitely something they haven't seen before. And at every point, I think I have been able to outdo myself.
Yeah. You didn't hear me
So
during the video. I said I'm going to get married to your dad.
wow,
And that's how you coming to that wedding.
I keep a lot of people keep asking me when is my wedding that they're gonna outdo me at the
When is
wedding.
your wedding, right?
Yes, and I keep telling them I don't know how you can outdo somebody that decides to come to his own wedding naked.
Okay, Mike, when are you taking me on this wedding appearance that I will appear with you in some kind of way? I'm waiting for my turn.
Yeah, I mean it will be an awesome experience.
Pretty Mike shows up with Kemi Olunloyo to some
You
wedding,
know,
some weird
it,
look and everything.
it will be an awesome experience. It will
In
be
some
something unique.
risque outfit or something.
Exactly. Or
You know,
I
I
might
mean,
just propose to you at the wedding.
oh, now that is good. Mike,
Yeah,
how
so
long did you stay in the United States? How long did you stay in America?
about 14 years.
14 years in the U.S. And between you and Charlie Boy, a lot of people call you weird. Weird because what they're seeing is not normal. So they now term you weird. How do you feel when you hear these kind of comments? He's weird.
Uh,
He's gay. You know, I heard that one today. He's gay.
yeah, I think for me, I was asking for what's the definition of weird.
Well,
And
gay.
weird where in the dictionary does it define normal? What defines
Yes.
normal?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so your normal might be weird to me, and my weird might be normal to you.
Correct.
So for me, it doesn't even. I'm not. It doesn't move me.
Yeah.
It doesn't stop me from being who I
Who
am.
I am. Yeah.
And for that person that says I'm gay, which of course I don't have any problem with gay people, but I mean
Uh-huh.
maybe he needs to put me in the room with his sister.
Well, you know what? Why do they say that in Nigeria? I lived in America close to 32 years, and I have no problem with gays and lesbians. They're my friends. It's the
Yeah, I
culture,
mean
right?
I think
It's the Nigerian culture
this Nigerian culture is the culture that we grew up with.
that is not
So
acceptable.
exactly.
Yeah, and Charlie Boy was called gay for a long time, and then his daughter is lesbian, and people are cursing him out and all kinds of stuff. You
Yeah, I
know?
mean, for a long time, people didn't accept him for who he was.
Yeah.
They, of course, thought he was gay, but now he has
He even told
proven
me,
that he.
Charles said his father didn't accept him. His father was some big judge.
Yes,
And
yes.
I didn't know his dad well as a judge during his life because I lived in America for so long. So I didn't know who Justice Opusa was. It was until I came home, started hearing about this guy's legacy. That's when I knew. So it must have been a lot of pressure for him. However, the next thing I want to do is to ask you about these six ladies. Mike, you were all over the world on television stations in many countries, entertainment shows. Look at that woman from Paraguay. I like her. She said, Ella, my Mikey, oh, how do you do
Right.
it?
Yes.
Everywhere. How did you first find out about this first one? You know, I contacted you and I said you're in the UK papers. I didn't know
Right.
you had other countries, Italy and everywhere. When was the? When did you first see the first one? Which was the first country you saw? The day after the
First,
wedding?
yeah, the first country I saw was the U.S.
Okay, the day after the wedding. New York Post, right?
Yes.
I saw that too. I was shocked. Without a visa. How did you get to so many countries?
I mean,
Without a visa.
I mean, it was overwhelming. People, my DM was on fire. People kept tagging me
Yeah.
when I came on their news in their various countries,
Yeah.
and at first, it's something I have never experienced before. But you know what?
Right.
By the end of the day, I wound up to 39 to 40 countries,
I think it's
and
150.
yeah, and it's still counting. I mean,
Even
even
as a
today,
journalist, I'm looking to close to 90 now. I'm counting a
yes.
lot. I'm talking about
So it's
newspapers, all forms of media, newspapers,
oh,
online,
exactly.
bloggers,
It's
TV,
it's
radio,
it's been crazy.
everywhere, Mike. Mike, are you going to cash out from this exposure? When I say cash out, I mean, are you going, when the corona is over, all these countries that featured you, they're under lockdowns and things. When the lockdown's over, are you going to just just slide over to those countries to visit, and say, hey,
I mean, I've gotten a couple of invites. People want me to come over, do
should,
appearances here and there.
you should.
And yeah, I do plan on going on a world tour
Amen.
very soon.
World tour. Ah,
Yeah,
pretty Mike world tour. And I was planning my own world tour, but me, I'm old.
yeah,
Pretty
so now
Mike world tour.
you are not old though. Don't say you are old.
I always say I'm old. I want to go on a world tour, like Kemi Olunla, your oldest woman on social media. I want to go on a world tour, but it's sad because the countries we want to all go to, they're all in lockdowns. Europe, the whole of Europe, America, Canada, everything. I know this corona thing is going to go by 2021. It's been a very, very good pleasure, good exposure because you see, when you do things good, God always repays you and always rewards you. And Mike, you're a good person. You've done so well. For someone like me, you threw me the biggest birthday party ever and the best, my 55th birthday party. Thank you so much for that. I always say thank you, Mike, over and over again. Auntie Kemi has tried for everybody, oh.
Yes,
And
you have.
as I said in the video, I was not happy when Governor Ambody, former Governor Ambody, arrested you and said that you dehumanized two women because you showed up in your, same style thing, the dog leash thing. And Snoop Dogg, I took you back and I was writing all over the internet. I was screaming from Ibadan, tagging the governor, everybody. Snoop Dogg was the one that started that style. Did you just start it or you saw that Snoop does it?
No, I didn't even see Snoop Dogg style. It was
Yeah.
a concept that just came into mind, and I wanted to pull it off. And you know what? But people misunderstood
They
it
misunderstood it.
and took it out of context.
They took it into the culture thing, you know?
Yes.
This is not allowed in our culture kind of thing. But at the end of the day, on the VMAs, the Video Music Awards, one particular year, MTV Video Music Award, everybody came with some kind of animal or something. Britney had a big cobra on her neck, yellow.
Yes.
Snoop came with the dog chains on the ladies, you know, and came up, all kinds of dogs were in there, pit bulls and all that. Bow, wow, wow, yippee, yippee, you know. So I said, is that where he copied that? But it's not even offensive. People say, oh, the girls are, you know, the girls were not complaining, but it was a stop. But you did agree with the governor, you wouldn't do that again. So let me ask you a question. Do you think any governor or any lawmaker or just any government official will say anything to what happened with the 6 pregnant women? Will they poke their nose?
Well, I mean, I have gotten one or two officials that commended the efforts.
They commended the effort.
Yes, in terms of, because what I'm trying to preach out there is people taking responsibility.
That's what I thought.
Yes, for their actions.
For their baby mamas and stuff.
Yes, regardless of if it was a mistake or whatever it is, I think everybody needs a supporting hand.
Yeah.
Other, we need to stop throwing our women under the bus.
Mm-hmm. I'm one of them. I'm one of them. You know what KJ said? You know my son KJ. I know you like KJ a lot, the music artist.
Sure.
KJ said on Cool FM when he had his February media tour, he said that my dad was not in my life for 10 years and I don't let it get to me. I use the energy to improve my music. And Tokbe Alabi, I'm sure you heard about her too. Her daughter said that the only father she knows is the one that married her mother. So, you know, a lot of deadbeat dads out there and things, but at the end of the day, it's a good message, and I commend you for that. You know, everybody was like, who are these women? So who are they? Let's see. Are they your friends, wives, or tell us, who are these ladies?
I tell people that they are my fans, they are my lovers, they are my wives, they are my girlfriends.
We can't even find one specific definition.
Yeah, they are my, okay, if you want a definition, they are my everything.
Everything. Okay, so when are they due? Are they due the same time, Mike?
No, they're not due the same time, but by February, they'll all be done, and we're having an elaborate naming ceremony all at once.
I'm coming though. Make sure my Ivy is there.
You invited.
Make sure my Ivy is there. They come. Oh, this has been a beautiful interview. 12 minutes and 50 seconds, and I can fit it on Instagram Live. I'm going to edit it now and just put it nice on a nice little background. I really thank you for coming to talk to me, Kemi Olunoyo, on 30 Minutes with Dr. Kemi. We try to do it short. We had network problems. So everybody watching when the Instagram Live went really bad with the network, sorry about that. We're going to try and improve this thing in this country. They need to do more. Just to finish up the interview, Mike, what's the situation we're in now with the nightclubs? Tell us about what your involvement is with the nightclub business. Which club do you own? Which one are you an investor? Tell us your relationship with Cubana. Tell us what's going on for 2021.
Okay, I partner with Cubana.
Right.
We'll be his family.
Yeah.
It's a family business.
Yeah, Oyegbu. Mm-hmm.
Yes, and we, right now, there's still a curfew in the state of Lagos.
Right.
So we are officially not open. The
Yeah.
nightclubs are not open yet, but the Lagos State Governor is working extremely hard to
ease the lockdown.
Yes, to ease the lockdown, and hopefully we'll be partying all night in no time.
Hey.